worst thing they can do is just tell me that they don't like it, right? How do we create something that is original with something that people have been saying for a very long time? We are Penn. What's your concept of we are? You want to create something that's open, that combines with every person's imagination.
As the sculptor Jonathan Kramer began researching the roots and meaning of We Are, it led him deep into Penn State's history.
I love doing my research, and I would come across articles about Wally Triplett and about this incredible decision.
In his prime, Wally Triplett was a contemporary and friend of Jesse Owens and Jackie Robinson. But today, almost nobody knows his name.
Let's begin with the fact that I was born 1926 in suburban Philadelphia. America was black and white, and we were in the middle of it then. From my oldest brother right down to me, everybody played football. I had a very unusually good year in 1944. That's when all the schools came with the letters, promising this and promising that. Mr. Triplett, I'm writing to inquire about your availability for an athletic scholarship at the University of Miami.
Miami had tried to recruit Wally, fresh out of high school. Recruiting isn't done like it is today. It was a difference between really the Stone Age back then. Miami, not only the university segregated, the city was segregated. And he has to write back and say, do you realize I'm a black player?
They thought I was white. I informed them that I wasn't in a very caustic way. Do not be bitter against a group of people that have nothing to do with the present conditions.
When they learned that Wally was black, Miami immediately rescinded their scholarship offer.
I was then given the opportunity, and I took it to go to Penn State.
You have these young men coming in after the war, and you have two black players on that team. You have Wally Triplett and Denny Hoggart.
There were only about 25 to 35 black students on the whole campus. So the 46 team gets together, and they see a game scheduled for Miami at the end of the season. And they said the only way the game is going to be played is if Penn State leaves its two black players at home.
And so they wind up having a players-only meeting about this. Do they boycott this game? Do they leave the two black players behind?
The meeting took place in a small room on the Penn State campus. It was 1946, almost 10 years before Rosa Parks, almost 20 years before I Have a Dream. This was simply a small group of students in the middle of Pennsylvania looking at the faces of their two black teammates.
And in the midst of that meeting, you have the captain of the team, Steve Suey, say, basically, we are Penn State, it's all or none.
We're going to vote this unanimously, and all the hands went up. We're not going to play the game without our players, and Miami says, sorry, you're not coming.
We're all together. We're all one. That became our creed. It's a definitive term. You're letting the world know, or whoever it is you're opposing, that this is it.
So that's